everyone. Welcome to Classic Sitcoms, Facts, and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, please subscribe. Thank you. Please share these out on your Facebook page. Today's video is on some facts that you may not know about Hogan's Heroes. Take a look. The original script had the show set in an American jail. The series co-creator Albert S. Ruddy first set Hogan and his heroes in a domestic clink. He rewrote the script upon learning that NBC was developing a show titled Campo 44, which would be set in an Italian World War II prisoner camp. In an interview that appears on the Hogan's Heroes complete series DVD set, Ruddy claims that it took him just a day to rework the show into its World War II setting. 3 years ago, Ruddy and Bernard Fine won the rights to the show back from billionaire basketball owner Mark Cuban. Richard Dawson wanted his character to have a Liverpool accent. The rakish British star originally auditioned for Hogan, but could not pull off a convincing enough American accent. Instead, he was cast as Corporal Newkirk of the RAF. Dawson at first performed the role with a Liverpoolian accent, but was told by the network that nobody could understand him. Dawson switched to a Cockney dialect when the Beatlemania exploded in the States. Dawson jokingly told his bosses, "Told you so." Stalag 13 initially had an underground steam room. With its network of tunnels and trap doors, Stalag 13 was certainly far-fetched. At first, it was even more fantastical. The prisoners had an underground steam room. It was removed for being deemed too outlandish. The actors playing the four main German roles were Jewish. Klemperer, played Klink, Banner, who was Schultz, Leon Askin, Burkhalter, and Howard Kane, Hochstetter, were Jewish, and all but the latter had fled the Nazis during World War II. Additionally, Robert Clary, who played the cooking French Corporal Lebeau, had been interned at a concentration camp. Klemperer stated at the time, "I'm an actor. If I can play Richard III, I can play a Nazi." The actor insisted that Hogan always won out over his captors. The show used a tagline, "If you liked World War II, you'll love Hogan's Heroes." The tagline was sarcastically suggested by comedian and author Stan Freberg in an interview with Bob Crane in the Sunday Times on September 15, 1965. "Shall we say if you liked World War II, you'll love Hogan's Heroes?" Freberg dryly asks. "No, let's not say that. No," Crane responds. Nevertheless, it became the tagline. The theme song actually had lyrics. A chirpy instrumental march that opened and closed each episode had secret lyrics. Robert Clary, Richard Dawson, Ivan Dixon, and Larry Hovis formed a quartet of singing heroes for the show's soundtrack. Heroes, heroes, husky men of war, sons of all heroes of the war before. We're all heroes up to our eros. You asked the questions, we make suggestions. That what we're heroes for. The Mercedes touring car used on the show was one of 3 in existence. General Burkhalter's Klink's boss would wheel up the camp in a stylish Mercedes-Benz W31. Only 57 of the black and gray convertibles were constructed, and just 3 remained after the war. One belonged to the Spanish monarchy, another became a fire engine, and the last ended up in Hollywood. Klink was actually a trained violinist. Recurring gag on the show was that Klink was a terrible violinist. In real life, Klemperer was quite accomplished on the instrument and the piano, as his father, Otto Klemperer, was one of the key conductors in the 20th century German classical music. The set was blown up during the making of Isla, She-Wolf of the SS. What an ignominious, what a fate. Hogan's Heroes was filmed in Desilu Productions' RKO 40 Acres backlot in the making of the trashy 74 exploitation film Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. The set was destroyed for the final scene. Hogan's producers were okay with it and saved the cost of having the set demolished. In 1968, many of the principal cast members made a movie together, The Wicked Dreams of Paula Schultz. Crane, Klemperer, Banner, and Askin teamed up for this big-screen rom-com about an East Germany pole vaulter. in this Kill Bill Volume 2, Quentin Tarantino, undoubtedly a fan of Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS, has Uma Thurman buried alive in a grave marked Paula Scholes. Last but not least, the show was first aired in Germany in 1992 and was called Barbed Wire and Heels. Yes, though it took a quarter century, the show did eventually show up in Germany. To make the show go over better, the dialogue was rewritten to make the Nazi characters even more inane. Klink was given an off-screen love interest, Kalink, who is heard but never seen. The original German title, this is Barbed Wire and Heels, was eventually changed to A Cage Full of Heroes. And that's all I got for you. Some of these, I practice these words and it just don't come out right. I just let them be. Do my best. I do my best. I hope you guys like this. And I hope you have a blessed Sunday. Please subscribe if you have not yet. God bless you, and I'll be praying for you.